Hello amigos, what's going on? My name is Sebas, I'm a photographer and filmmaker, and around 3 months ago I started flying FPV. The main reason I started FPV was I saw all these cool looking dynamic shots on Instagram and YouTube and felt like I have to be able to get these kind of shots as well. So in this video I'm going to talk about if it's worth it, especially as a filmmaker, to get into this hobby or not. If you would ask me if it's worth it to get into FPV, especially as a filmmaker, I would say it totally depends what kind of person you are and what kind of shots you want to create. I mean, I was always interested in technical stuff and worked about 10 years in an IT department, and I love to bring things to work again and repairing technical things. So yeah, I really enjoyed to build the drone and repairing it after crashes. But if you're more of a creative kind of person and really hate to repair stuff and all these things, I think if you want to get FPV shots, you should definitely hire a pilot for that kind of stuff. Even if my goal was to get all these cool looking dynamic shots, FPVs meanwhile really like a hobby for me and I really enjoy it. I mean, of course I'm able to create these kind of shots, but even without a GoPro on my drone, just flying through trees and all these gaps is really fun. And since I started photography and filmmaking, I never had any kind of other hobbies. I mean, I did a lot of different things and really enjoy photography and filmmaking in all these different areas and things you can try, but I never had any other kind of hobby to compensate. So FPV is like really a balance for me and a thing to do when I'm not filming or photographing anything. So yeah, I really enjoy it. When I started FPV, my main goal was to use this kind of footage for travel films and also sport-related content. If you're working in that area, you definitely should think about FPV. But if you work in different areas, it's maybe kind of hard. Even if you want to fly slow, I think it's even harder to fly slowly with an FPV drone, and it took much more of time to get into it. But yeah, for that kind of stuff I want to make, I think it's definitely worth it. But when it comes to travel, I really underestimate the amount of equipment you have to bring with your FPV drone. I mean, we all know these small little DJI Mavic drones which foldable and fits in every backpack. FPV is a little bit different. I mean, The drone itself is not that big, like most of the drones are 5-inch, but the radio controller is really big, and you also have to bring your goggles and some spare parts, maybe to repair some tools. So all the stuff fills normally a completely backpack. When I go somewhere now, I always have to bring 2 backpacks, one just for FPV and one for my filmmaking gear. So that means I always have to travel with a friend or my girlfriend or whatever. So you have to think about it for yourself if that's worth it to get into this FPV thing. One thing I can say for sure is FPV will definitely have future, especially when it comes to sports related stuff. And if we think a little bit further, and these drones are able to broadcast live at maybe Formula 1 race or something, and we can see the feed from the drone live and the TV, this will change the whole industry. And if you're a good pilot, I think that is a market where you get a lot of money, especially at the beginning when not a lot of people are able to capture these kind of footage and fly these kind of drones. So I will definitely stay in the hobby just because it's really fun for me and I'm enjoying it, but also I'm able to create really cool shots for my videos. Anyway, if you like this video and you want to see more FPV and filmmaking related videos, just give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you want to see more FPV related videos and filmmaking stuff, and yeah, I see you in the next video.